Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel Shorthand Typing Academy. Today I am going to dictate a legal passage from the newspaper at the speed of 100 words per minute. So be ready for it. Start. The broad daylight shootout at the Rohini Court complex in New Delhi on Friday has again highlighted the poor security arrangements at courts where judges, staffers, lawyers, and litigants are far from safe. Stop. The fact that a gang war played out in a court complex in the national capital is indeed appalling. Stop. This is not the first instance of violence on court campuses. Stop. 10 persons were killed in a blast outside the Delhi High Court on September 7, 2011. Stop. In February last year, two advocates were injured when a bomb exploded at a Lucknow Sessions Court barely 1 kilometer away from the UP Vidhan Sabha. Stop. Four people had died in a series of bomb blasts at the court complexes in Lucknow, Ayodhya, and Varanasi on November 23, 2007. Stop. Dhanbad District and Sessions Judge Uttam Anand was killed under mysterious circumstances in July this year when a vehicle hit him from behind while he was on a morning walk. Stop. Clearly, lessons have not been learnt. Stop. The security of court complexes is the responsibility of the state police force. Stop. But the manner in which it has been handled by various state police forces does not inspire much confidence. Stop. Following violent clashes between lawyers and Delhi police personnel in the Tees Hazari court complex in Delhi, the Supreme Court had in January 2020 asked the center to explore the possibility of deploying a separate cadre of the Central Industrial Security Force in some courts for better security. Stop. But last month the center turned down the suggestion, saying it was neither feasible nor advisable to have such a national security force to guard judges oblique courts. Stop. The issue of security of courts oblique judges is already under the consideration of the top court, which is likely to take it up shortly. Stop. A lawyer has filed a fresh plea on the issue as well. Stop. People go to courts to get justice and not to fall prey to criminal activities of the worst kind. Stop. The top court should issue necessary directions to ensure that the temples of justice, the last way of hope for the common man, remain safe. Stop. Para. The Bahadurgarh Chamber of Commerce and Industries, a body of more than 9,000 large and small scale units in Bahadurgarh, has filed a public interest litigation in the Delhi High Court against the Delhi police for blocking the Tikri border by putting concrete barricades. Stop. The petitioner said the Tikri border had been lying closed for 10 months and the Delhi police were not letting citizens cross the border. Stop. Even ambulances were not allowed to cross the Tikri border at a time when the threat of the COVID pandemic still looms. Stop. The High Court has fixed November 15 as the date of hearing. Stop. The police are not opening the Tikri border even after the Chief Secretary Haryana submitted an affidavit in the Supreme Court stating that the Jhadoda border was open while the one at Tikri was closed. Stop. We made representation to the Prime Minister's office and the Chief Minister's office, but to no avail. Stop. This forced us to approach the High Court. Lakhs of laborers who work in Bahadurgarh factories face inconvenience every day, said Narendra, Vice President of BCCI. Stop. Around 7.5 lakh workers engaged in more than 9,000 industries in Bahadurgarh take a long detour of 14 to 15 kilometer via fields to commute between Delhi and Bahadurgarh. Stop. The industries have suffered a loss of around rupees 20,000 crore in the past 10 months. Stop.